24 carries, 228 yards, touchdown. What did it mean to have that sort of a game, particularly against that team?
Oh man, it meant a lot, you know. Notre Dame and USC been playing for a very long time, and I feel very blessed and honored to be able to play in that rivalry game and up the record for Notre Dame. But being able to have that type of performance on that day was just a testament to the preparation and the things that we did as a team to make sure that we went out there and were ready to execute whatever our coaches call and just execute the game plan and go out there and, just have a good time. But yeah, it meant a lot. I wouldn't able to do that without my teammates, without my O-line, without my receivers, without CJ, without the defense, without my whole team, just playing complimentary football. And ultimately just led us to, getting a victory. And then, obviously the real nice performance.
Yeah, I can hear it. You're giving so much credit to your team. I know that you are a team first guy, but that performance on that stage against that rivalry team, I mean, 228 yards and a touchdown on the ground, plus even more through the air. Your name is getting said a lot in the Heisman conversation. You're getting a lot of Heisman Trophy buzz. I know the ultimate goal is a team goal and a national championship, but I'll give you the floor. I will give you the opportunity to make your case to all Heisman voters out there to why you should win the Heisman Trophy.
I'll keep it simple. You know, to all the people who are out there, the voters or whatever, just I would say just look at my game, look at my play style, and I'm gonna go out there and just do what I do every single week. And if you think that's worthy enough for me to win the Heisman, then that's great. But whether I win the Heisman, whether I don't, I'm just gonna go out there and just do what I do and just be me. And if you think that's worthy enough, then that's great.
And every Heisman Trophy winner, it feels like they have that Heisman moment, that highlight reel moment. We see a lot of this from you in the end zone. But what's the best feeling as a running back? Is it trucking a defender? Is it breaking some ankles? Is it that, long run when all you see is green grass ahead? What's the best feeling for you and the best play to make, in your opinion?
For me personally, I would say the best feeling, um, it's actually when I'm blocking. Like been a couple plays this season where like I've like stoned somebody and CJ throws for like a nice little touchdown. I think it happened against who was it? I think it was either against NC State or Boise State. One of the two games I made a pretty nice block and like absolutely stoned the guy and CJ threw for a touchdown. That's really like my favorite play is like a running back. Just like it's not actually like with me having the ball because that stuff just comes natural. And just things that I do. But whenever I can do something to help my teammates, get some spotlight, that's what I like the most. Just being able to help my teammates and stuff just shine.
All right,
Pass
be
pro
real with me
isn't
for a second.
passive. That's what they say.
Come let's be honest for a second though. Like the hurdling thing, I mean, I don't know how you get that level of athletic ability. When do you have to decide I'm hurdling this dude? Because you can't make that like you got to have a step or two before you decide you're hurdling. Like when do you figure it out?
It's already predetermined. Like I'll predetermine it way before like I even see a guy. Like with that play, I'm like I'm gonna hurdle somebody. And whether you go lower or whether you're up high is already predetermined that I'm gonna do it. So I guess you just got to figure out when when I'm thinking about doing it. But yeah, it's just predetermined. It's not really like it wasn't in the moment thing, but now like since I know how to like do it so well, it's really just predetermined because whether you go low or whether you stay a little bit high, I can still pretty much get over you. So yeah.
You're playing real life like the rest of us are playing video games. Okay, so let's talk about this season. Okay, it started 0-2, and obviously that's not where you wanted the season to start. That means everybody like me with the microphone starts yelling, "Well, Notre Dame's got to run the table to make the college football playoff." How much pressure have you guys felt because of the start to try and get your backs again out of this corner?
Um, I feel like we would have had the pressure whether we started off 0-2 or not. We're at the University of Notre Dame. We're winners, really. Like we want to win every single game. So whether or not we lost those first two games, we would have been playing like our backs were against the wall anyway. So As of right now, man, our mindset is to just go out there and start off the week. We're 0-0, and let's end the week 1-0. So we put our heads down every single week. We work, we make sure they're preparing the right ways, make sure we're recovering, and, so that we have the best chance that we have or can have to go out there and just, achieve some team glory. But yeah, I mean, we pretty much have the same mindset whether or not we start off the season 0-2 or 2-0.
And that mindset comes from your head coach. What's it like playing for Marcus Freeman?
It's great. I love Coach Free. I can really connect with him, and I feel like all the other players on his team can connect with him really well. He's a young coach, so he understands us. I feel like a little bit more than older coaches can. Obviously he's a great father, just a great human being in general, and being able to play under somebody or play for somebody like him, it means a lot. I want to make him look good as a head coach, and he wants to make us look good as players. So. I love him, and I hope to just continue to grow in our relationship. Maybe spend some more time with him on some trips or whatever. But yeah, I love Coach Free, and yeah.
I don't know what had the internet more sort of talking this week. Coach Freeman in a hat, which we're not used to, or your end zone celebration, which supposedly got you on the Wiseman film. Like, what's going on here? Did you actually make the Wiseman film according to what Coach said on Bussin' with the Boys?
I did make the I did make the Wiseman film. Um, I mean, that celebration, it's not it's not what it looks like. It's really not what it looks like. I was trying to do like a dance that I seen. I was trying to do a dance, or like it's like kind of like an emo or whatever. And it didn't turn out the way that it was supposed to. But yeah, I did make the Wiseman. Probably will never do that again. Yeah, most likely will never do that again. But yeah, I did make the Wiseman, and it's just a teaching moment.
I was watching that game right when the camera panned to you doing that. I was doing like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, like, what's he doing? What's he doing in the end zone there?
Yeah.
Look, here that celebration or any of your touchdown celebrations or win celebrations may make it to the NFL and play on Sundays. It's what we do is we talk about draft prospects and we evaluate the big boards, the Mel Kipers of the world, and Mel Kiper has you as the number 2 player in this NFL draft class. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, for people to just see just my skill and the potential that I could have or that I have. So it means a lot, seeing people just put me as high or put me on that type of pedestal. But at the end of the day, I got to finish out this season strong. And then when that time comes where I have to worry about that. But yeah, it feels great, seeing other people just believe in me. And yeah, I'm just letting that be noise for now because I still got a season to end or a season to go on. Still got work to put on, and yeah, great feeling, but I got to keep working.
I mean, Jeremiah, you're young. I'm old. When you get to my age, Icy Hot is part of your life. Like every time I go to the gym, I just bathe myself in Icy Hot. All right, so tell everybody what you're doing with Icy Hot, why it's helping you. Man, I need all the help I can get at my age. Let's go.
So, yes, I'm a partner with Icy Hot. Icy Hot is also the official partner with Notre Dame. They're an official partner with Notre Dame. So, like, it's always around. And I use it for my recovery. I also use it for like pregame stuff, just for whenever I'm feeling like a little sore, a little achy, or I feel like I need to be, loosened up a little bit. I use Icy Hot pregame, and then postgame for recovery and stuff like that. Wherever I'm feeling sore, where I'm just feeling beat up, apply some Icy Hot there, and shoot, I'm feeling brand new. But yeah, Icy Hot, it's become a crucial part of my just routine in general because this season I've been getting a little bit more workload. So I got to find better ways to recover, and Icy Hot has just been a great way for me to do that. And yeah, they're official partner with Notre Dame. I'm partnering with them, and I just hope to grow in this relationship with them.
Look, this doesn't surprise me at all. I was surprised to learn. I did a little research, all right? I reached out, Mike Golick Jr., my longtime friend, longtime Notre Dame guy, told me the one thing I had to ask you about was your love of anime. Okay, so like this is a little shocking. All right, Jeremiah, it's a little shocking. I did not think Jeremiah Love was going to be an anime fanatic. So like, what's our comic book situation look like then?
So, we'll talk comic books. So I just released a comic book. It's called Jeremon Star. Reason that I wanted to do a comic book was because as you said, I love anime. I've been watching and reading manga ever since I was about 7 years old. So I just thought the perfect way for me to connect with people in like my own way was, release like a comic. It initially was my dad's idea. But like once he like introduced it to me, I was like, oh, that's a great idea because I do love anime, I do love comics, I do love manga. So why not, just create something to connect with people, but also it's a way to give back to football because the German Monster story is about me growing up playing football, and the whole theme and the whole message of the comic is really I really want to instill like certain values in like kids or people in general of like to never give up, be yourself, stuff like that. But also, just have fun along the way. That's a comic, but just talking about anime in general, I've been watching anime since I was about 7 years old. We got a bye week this week. So I'm gonna go home and I'm going to go to the movies and I'm gonna watch the new Demon Slayer movie. It came out a little minute ago, so I'm a little late, but I'm going to go see that. And yeah.